Hotshot Racing. racing. Hey, hi, hello, good evening, welcome to the middle of the week. I hope it has been treating you well. My week has been probably going to be very shocked to hear this, but it's been another run-of-the-mill week. Yeah, it's like, you know, there's not much else to say. I did go out shopping a little bit, just went around local area and hit up some small stores to get some of the stuff I didn't get on my big grocery trip last weekend. Yeah, that's when I noticed, it's like a lot of, well, maybe not a whole lot, but I've started seeing Halloween related stuff pop up everywhere. And it's like one thing when people get excited for Halloween, because it's like a personal thing, and then I also like Halloween, so I get why people would be excited, right? They can be excited for a variety of reasons. But when companies do it, it just feels different. It just feels like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the next big holiday where we get all the big bucks. Let's get all the stuff out there to get people hyped up for it. It's starting to feel a lot like a Christmas effect, where like even before Halloween, it's like right after Halloween ends, you start seeing like all the Christmas stuff pop up, right? It's like, come on, guys. Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet. Can you just like hit the brakes for like even like a moment? Just give us people some room to breathe. Sheesh. Of course, that's not how things work, right? Companies want all the money, so they gotta go and hit all the big points that get them all the money, because that's the only thing they know, the only thing they care about. It's like what they say in the Man-Eater when you see that statue in the sea, right? Something late stage capitalism. See that sentiment get thrown around a lot, and yeah, I'm rather inclined to agree with a lot of it. Whew. Any case, this game we're looking at here is perhaps a throwback to the earlier days, maybe when we were perhaps living in perhaps a different feeling time. This is Hotshot's Racing. It's like a arcade style racer, harkens back to those days. Amazingly enough, developed by Sumo Digital and Lucky Mountain Games. Yeah, that's right, Sumo Digital, people who worked on a bunch of other racing games, like very famously Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed, and of course Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing and Team Sonic Racing. Yeah, they also did Little Big Planet 3. Oh yeah, this is how you know they're trying to harken back to those old days. You got the guy yelling the title of the game, right? Just imagine this playing on the arcade. Right? You got a little sizzled demo reel of the car driving and stuff, and then you switch to this, and you're like, Hotshot Racing, just to maybe turn the heads of anyone who might be walking by that cabinet and be like, yes, maybe I will drop a quarter in here and give this a go. Yeah, it's got another thing that I like. I'm starting to appreciate. It's like the deliberately low poly look, right? I saw it in Soulstone Survivors, saw it in Redout 1. It's something about it, I think, sits well, right? It doesn't look how do you say it? It doesn't look low budget. It's a very deliberate style. It's deliberately chosen to kind of evoke that sort of feel that, oh yeah, this is a kind of a racer you might see like 90s PC slash PlayStation slash Sega Saturn, slash N64 days, and definitely at least nailed the aesthetic, right? Anyways, enough talking my head off. Let's check out this game, shall we? You got all the requisite modes for a racing game like this, right? You got the Grand Prix, you got a single race, you got time trials, an online mode, a race shop. Well, okay, that's maybe not a mode you might see in an older racing game sometimes. And options. We start at the beginning. GP1, the tour. Normal, hard, expert. I like it when the difficulty levels don't give you an easy option. They start at normal. That's like, yeah, this is the standard difficulty. and it gets harder from there. Oh, wow, we can even select a driver as well. Man! This is... like... This is like straight out of Virtua Fighter 1. You just plop them out in an arena and you start doing, you know, fighting moves on each other. Even got a little blurb, a little biography for them. Everyone thought Alexa would end up a mechanic like her father, but that was his dream, not hers. Now she's carving out her own path as a bona fide racer. Hey, she's still somewhat within the business, right? Aston has never had to work for anything until now. An extravagant spender, he spent everything he has on this race. But will the hard graft pay off? The thrill seeker was never content with mundanity? An ex-circus performer and ex-stunt double, Jing's developed a taste for the spotlight, and now he wants the world to know his name. Keiko believes driving is an art form, a newcomer. She strives for the perfect racing line. She's not about to let the opinions of others distract from her vision. Marcus. Injury brought Marcus's career as a world-class athlete to a standstill, but that won't stop him from being the fastest man alive. Legs, wheels, what's the difference? Racing was never Victor's passion. He's just really good at it. Feared by many, Victor's hoping his next race will be his last, and woe betide those who get in his way. Sheesh, so what? He's like one race from retirement, or is he like seeking out something more extreme? Right. I imagine this is probably all we're gonna get. Mike had a difficult upbringing. With a little girl of his own on the way, he wants to give her the role model he never had by winning the race of his dreams. Oh my god, this guy's like the main character of a movie somewhere. Rumors abound when it comes to Toshiro. His unshakable demeanor, his precision on the track, his mysterious origins. Is he even human? Oh my god. You got Racer X right here. Okay. I think I will pick. I don't think there's a difference between the character you select apart from... Oh wow, you got that digitized voice. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the stats are tied to cars. That makes sense. So... Huh, they even have the classes of cars here. You have the drift, you have the speed, you got acceleration, and balanced. As for me, I will probably go with acceleration, because that's always been my thing. Yeah, the Starfire. Ooh. Probably should have checked the other car names. Hopefully they're like Cyborg and Robin and Raven, Beast Boy, Terra. Alright, I'm gonna do automatic transmission because I can't do manual to save my life. I'm surprised they're dropping me right in here. I thought they would have maybe tossed me into a tutorial. Well, hopefully I still got what it takes. I would assume it's going to be like similar to most other games where it's like right trigger to accelerate, left trigger to brake / drift. Alright, race 1 of 4. Hey, wait, why you pause? I didn't say pause. Oh darn, I forgot to turn vibration off. Alright, hopefully this won't affect me too much. Look at that, you even got the sort of arcade feel to it too. You got the timer on the top. Lets you know how much time you have to reach the next checkpoint. Very much a circuit race though. Very much unlike the other sort of retro-inspired racer, Horizon Chase Turbo. This is a very defined track. Definitely don't do that old school outrun style of the road just comes at you from the horizon and kind of bends and curves to simulate you turning around and everything. Okay, these folks are putting up a fight. Ah, okay. So A is boost. And the controls are indeed right trigger, accelerate, left trigger, brake / drift. Rubber banding here is a bit nuts, though. Though, again, perhaps it's also true to old school. Because, hey, arcade racers probably want your quarters, and, well, they're gonna pull every trick in the book to make sure they get your own money. Oh, it's like that sort of one-liner that's like... It's like, hey, just try me. You won't like me. You won't like the results. I assure you. I also like how this game does that Mario Kart thing where you hit the final lap and the theme changes to like a more intense version. They certainly are. Doing what for, Keiko? I just need to make sure I build up enough energy for one boost charge, so I can rocket ahead right at the end here. It's about to come up. Oh man. Alright, it's now or never. I wonder if I let that meter fill, what would happen? Would I get like a super uber boost? Look at that. First place, 10,000 bucks. Oh wow, you got like achievements to go for. Drift 20 times in a single race. Drift for 5 seconds in one go in a single race. And then you just got milestone achievements. I like how they have to specify not time trial. I have to assume because time trial just lets you race as long as you want and get the best lap. Alright, well, we're doing pretty well here. Sitting on the top. It's an interesting way to do scoring for Grand Prix. Usually you do, like... Yeah, you start at 12 and then go down to 5. I guess it's just to make placement less... I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm honest, I don't know how the math works out to this, but I have to assume this makes come from behind victories a bit more likely. Anyways, let's continue. Second race. The tour. Wow, you did this X-Files reference right in there, huh? Also, do you see that billboard for Stealth Inc. 2? Man, that's a pretty... you know what, I kind of enjoy that, right? It's not... I mean, it's indie supporting indies, which I can dig, right? This isn't like a Burnout situation where you're seeing like Battlefield 2. It's like, oh yeah, wow. Because that's more big budget thing. Anyways, I'd assume this is like very much not Nevada. Anyways, let's take a race through here. Ah, so they got boost starts as well. Okay, okay. You know, I can really dig the style of music that's also kind of sort of that mix of the retro style beeps and boops mixed in with like more modern instrumentation. Something about it just like, if you get the right blend of it together, it sounds real cool. Alright, I'm gonna save my boost this time and see if get anything for like a full boost bonus. I feel like these folks are like playing a completely different game than I am. They think they're like in Burnout or something, where they keep trying to take me out. Alright, max boost. Still spend one section. That being said, given the way rubber banding works, I wonder if it's just more... if it's just more strategic to save as many boost charges till like the very end, so you could perhaps, you know, blast ahead of everyone. I like how even this retro game, they try to simulate that sort of, that light effect. I forget what it's called, but it's that thing where, you know, you enter in an area that's like, you know, go from a light area to a dark area, and your eyes are like completely, you know, you can't see anything for a while until your eyes adjust. Similarly, if you go from a dark area to a light area, you're seeing nothing but like bright flash until your eyes once again adjust That's why they call it the flashbang. You see it a lot where, you know, streamer like streams in sort of a dark palette for a while, and they switch to like a bright thing, and we're just like, ah, flashbang, ah. So I managed to beat my record for drift, though. Oh, we're still sitting on the top. Toshiro is like, am I seeing this correctly? We got like a 7-way tie for second. Is that for real? They all managed to finish in reverse order. What in the world? It's just like the game trying to deliberately keep everyone in contention. They're like, oh man, you gotta pay attention to all of them. Don't let any one of them get ahead of you, because they will be able to close the gap. Although, even in this case, if I completely bomb out and, you know, get last, I'll still be ahead of everyone else, because I'm... yeah, even if I... because I get 5. I get 5 points even if I'm 8, so that puts me at 29. So whoever gets first would only be up to 28. Of course, that means I have to fight for my life in the last race, but... I wonder if that will happen. Let's see if everyone just suddenly becomes super cracked in this next track. Temple Drive. This announcer is so enthusiastic. I love it. Dang! Didn't quite make it. But you know what? At least I didn't completely botch it either. Oh my god, you know, I've only listened to like 4 tracks of this game so far, but I'm already considering picking up the soundtrack. Because they're kind of nailing the music. I don't know. Anyone that have parents like that, you go on a super long road trip, and you're like getting bored, so you know, you bust out a book or a game system or whatever, and then they chide you for it. It's like, oh my god, why are you not looking outside and seeing the beautiful scenery? Just keeping your eyes glued to your stupid book / video game / you know, phone / tablet, whatever. It's like, my god, man, I'm not gonna look out the window all the time. I kind of want to switch things up. Like, jeez. You know, point something out to me, then yeah, cool. And you know, to their credit, they do, but I swear they have like such, my parents at least, have like such a visceral aversion to like video games and computers and literally anything that they don't deem classy. It just gets irritating. I don't know, I guess I just have good memories of back in the day playing like Hot Potato Advance Wars on the GBA, just passing it around to everyone I was driving with in the car, and you know, just doing the pre-deploy battles and having fun that way. I wonder if you could like bring back some of that with the reboot camp. Do a little Hot Potato multiplayer. I like how they even simulate the sort of the dust effects on the car going out here. Oh my god. They're not going down without a fight. It's okay, I still got a boost charge, so if they try to blast ahead of me, I'm ready for them. Yeah, that's right, you thought you could get ahead of me, but I still managed to keep that gap. Let's go. Another full 10,000 bucks into the bank. Alright, let's see where the standings are now. Look at that. Even if I get last in this next race, I win. Because that'll put me at 41. And the Marcus here, the closest, they get 12 if they get first, which only puts them at 39. This last race here is like pretty much a victory lap. Castle Fun Fair. Whew. A mountainous amusement park. Oh, look at that. It's even got the entryway. Oh, the poor traffic there. Oh man, they gotta wait for like a few hours for these folks to kind of get everything set up, put away, before they get to go anywhere. Or maybe it's like a deliberate parking spot, because they know what's about to go down. Look at that, they got all the ride classics. They got the Ferris wheel, they got the cable car, they got the... Okay, so maybe some of them aren't. But you see the tram line there. You saw a whirligig, you saw those spaceships, roller coaster. Alright, give us that panning shot to another one, because I want to see some of this. Hey, whoa, I didn't... I guess, even though they said press A to start, I was like, alright, enough gawking at the scenery, just start driving already, man. I was gonna say, this brings me back to the days of my local town fair. Definitely had a lot of those types of rides. Ah man, I remember as a kid thinking that was like the coolest thing ever. That and the carnival games. I was always looking at those toys and just thinking, oh man, I wish I could just... I can't wait till I grow up so I can pay money to try my hand at those games and get prizes. Of course, now that I'm growing up, I know how those games really work. I'm like, well... One of those rare things my parents were actually right to perhaps try to stop me from doing. Then I remember going back to the local fair much later as an adult and like looking at all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, hasn't changed very much. Still fair as fair. Everyone's probably doing decently. I actually like spent more time in like the inner building because they also have like an exhibit area for like local businesses to show off stuff and I don't know, I wasn't like going to do anything except just, you know, grab whatever swag some of the folks might have in front of their tables and then call it a day. Yeah, those are decently fun times. On a slightly related note, does anyone do job fairs? Like whether it be in like high school or college or, you know, maybe just an achievement. Oh, you know what? Hold that thought. Look at that. We got $15,000, I guess, because it's the last race, so Grand Prix is over. I'm guessing the 5,000 is just like a bonus for a position finish. A GP and a Starfire gets us a vehicle skin. Call them a livery. And Grand Prix Keiko gets us a new race suit. Ah, that might be incentive to actually race as different characters if we get like a GP, a new GP cosmetic. Look at that, clean sweep. So again, we have like a 6-way tie for second. This has to be deliberate, right? Like, no way they would just coincidentally finish in such a way that everyone gets like almost everyone gets the same amount of points. Especially this many people, like 1 or 2 or even 3 would just be a funny coincidence. This almost feels rigged in a way. Anyways, let's take our victory and go. Is it just me or does Keiko look like she came straight from, wait, what is that series called? Science Team Gatchaman? It's like really, really old. I forget what.
It never was about fame, trophies, recognition. It wasn't even about me.
Wow, personal ending.
Driving is an art form, and art is
I have to assume those are shorts she's wearing under her suit.
Is not important. I am merely a vessel, a conductor for what is beautiful. That is all that matters.
He's just out there to see everything beautiful, taking the sights. You know what? Honorable. Huh. Yeah, you also got different trophies for the difficulties. Yeah, boss level. They saw on Steam the icon was like kind of changed to reflect they had an update like this, which I guess 4 unique tracks. Anyways, we just move on here. Next race. I wonder if they said race suit unlocked means just, oh, now it's available for purchase. Alright. Why don't we go with, let's go with Alexa.
Alexa this, Alexa that. Get someone else to play your music.
Ha! It's like reference to Amazon, of course. Oh! Does each character also have like a different selection of cars? Huh. Okay. Sure. Yeah, acceleration was Starfire, not Thunder. Okay. This is even more fascinating. So I could go with acceleration get up for each one. Oh wow, look at. Huh. A fair number of customization options you can do here. Okay, a lot more than I was expecting. Look at that. Change the rear lights, even the steering wheel. I have assumed this is because you can do like first person, so this would like matter. And the dashboard. Ooh, accessories. Yep, gotta have the good old thing hanging off the rear view mirror. Helmets for each character, and of course the good old fuzzy dice. Or you can just go for nothing. Bobbleheads. Oh yeah, they all have their own cars. Wow. Man, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Ooh, pallets too. Okay, well this explains all the challenges at least. Oh man. Should look at that. Keiko's cosmetics here. Alright, well, we're gonna do Alexa and Thunder. Lightning and the Thunder! Or maybe I should go Thunder and Paradise. Off to the Boneyard.
The heat is stifling as the sun sets over Boneyard.
This reminds me of that track from Split Second that was basically like the airplane graveyard. I forget what it was actually called, but that's what I know it as. I see Snake Pass billboard in the background there. I also forgot to change the controls.
I've never been anywhere like this before.
Neither have I. This is my first time on this track, actually. Oh boy, kind of botched that turn. Yeah, that's Snake Pass. Oh, hey! Okay, so it's the canyon environment, but we're kind of taking a different route through it. Hey, look, the dam! Boy, I wish power plays with this game. Could you imagine collapsing that thing and, you know, getting the 4X wreck and then having to take a different route? And oh, one thing I'll give this game credit for, laps are mercifully short. I'll keep at least 2 boost charges on hand here. My guess is there are probably, like, you know, less than 16 environments, but each environment does have like a couple of different road configurations to kind of, you know, get several tracks out of it. Ooh, that must mean the mountain park track probably has like a different route that probably takes us to like a forest or something like that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. Alright, one charge at the ready, just to make sure I stay up there. Ooh, spoiler unlocked because we drifted times in a single race. Alright. Go next. As some people might say. The Fossil Cave. Oh yeah!
It's Fossil Cave.
There's a bit of a non sequitur of sentences there, but alright. Also, the mountain environment. You can see the amusement park in the background, but we're taking a completely different route.
It looks so European.
You think? The desert is very clearly United States. The mountains, definitely Europe. And of course, the jungle, I think it's supposed to be India. Then finally we got... Having said, a fossil cave is probably not the last thing I would expect here. Wow, look at all these statues. Huh. And a giant snow person. Well, 3 of them. Oh no, one of them fell over. Oh jeez. That's what I want to know.
Need to ramp up the speed.
Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't expect to get physics to this game. Holy cow. Alright, well, we got 2 laps. We can... We might not be able to make it the first, but we can at least try to maybe get a decent position. Alright, we're in the front half of the pack now. Look at that, we can... Whew. At the very least, it seems like rubber banding does work, and seems to work in reverse as well. You could get ahead of them. They can catch up to you nice and easy, but they'll also hang back and not feel like you're becoming insurmountable. Of course, I am playing on normal. Imagine the later difficulties, they'll gladly widen the gap. Alright, let's see if I can build up enough juice for at least one more boost charge. Alright, I think I got it. Keep 2 of them on hand. Play it as safe as we can. We're nearing the end here, so... There we go, another first place. Woo! After completely botched it that first turn. Thank goodness I was playing on normal. Alright. What is the score gonna look like this time? Okay, so we got a bit more of a spread this time. Look at that. 19, 17, 17. Down to 13. 2 ties, but you know what? There's only 2 racer ties, so... Just feels more plausible. Ocean World.
The racers are ready to make a big splash today in Ocean World.
Hey, I see what you did there. Woohoo! This is a reference to SeaWorld, if you're wondering. Big ol' aquarium park. Ah, of course. Any good? What would any good ocean track be without the underwater tunnel segment? Oh no, that volcano looks like it's about to erupt. You should probably evacuate. Lest you want to turn this into a Dante's Peak situation. You know what the scene I remember most about Dante's Peak? It's the one where you got like that couple that was like about to make out in the hot springs. You know, they're about to get it on, and suddenly the hot springs becomes like ultra hot, right? You see them just, like start screaming and stuff, and you see the bottom bubbling, and then you know you don't think about it till the main character and the family kind of come up to it. And then, you know, coming up onto hot springs, and suddenly the kids start screaming because they see like the charred bodies in the water, and like, ah, that's what happened. It's the kind of thing where it's like, ah, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have done it. All right, because I think they snuck past a sign that was like, do not go into the water here. It gets like super duper hot, and they ignored it, and well, they ended up paying for it. That's like pretty much a convention of that sort of thriller slash horror movie, right? If anyone gets it on, or they get like naked for any reason or another, they're probably gonna eat it like super hard. And, you know, it's like probably pretty humiliating way to go, right? Don't even have the dignity of clothes. So, you know, whatever person finds you, they're like, oh my god, this poor schmuck left the world without wearing anything. Man, must suck royally. I don't know what would be worse, right? If you're like stuck without clothes and you eat it like in the familiar place, or like in an unfamiliar place like a jungle or a woods. Can you imagine that? Right, you wake up, you're like, got nothing on you, and then next thing you know, you're just like, wait, buying the farm. Man, that would suck. I don't know. Anyways, that's another first place of victory. Your scores here, still a good spread. I remember reading somewhere, it's like, rules of probability means there's, Ooh, we're going through a courtyard. Wow, I think they need to put up a higher fence to make sure these elephants and hippopotamuses don't, like, you know, get onto the track or anything. Anyways, I was reading somewhere where law of probability like states that, you know, it is likely that you will get the long stretches of like a same result if you get like a random result generator. Like, for example, if you're like flipping a coin, it shouldn't be surprising that you get really long stretches with like just heads or just tails, but I think something about our minds just like leads us to believe, oh no, these results look a little suspicious if there's like long streaks. In fact, people say that like any sort of list of results that doesn't have like long streaks in it is probably more suspicious than not. It's like, you know, they're trying so much to avoid suspicion that they just look suspicious as a result. It's kind of funny how that works. Yeah. Guessing Alexa lives life a quarter mile at a time. I wonder if time limits are like more stringent in higher difficulties. I imagine they are. On normal, they're pretty generous. I do like how the road kind of sort of has that pattern that you would see in the racing games where you have like the stripe, have the sort of stripe look to it, give it that sense of motion. All right, I got like 2 boost charges. I can afford to spend 1 or 2 of them. I'm about to have a 3rd one again, and I'm gonna use it. Yeah. Okay, so the flags indicate checkpoints, and of course the checkered flag indicates the start/finish line. Man, these guys do racing lines better than I do, that's for sure. Alright, I can just use a willy-nilly now. Make sure I stay ahead. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Well, that was race 4, huh? Look at that. Grand Prix is Alexa and GP in the Thunder. Stuff. Yep, perfect 48. I wasn't... Man, let's go by in the blink of an eye. Let's go. I wonder if everyone has, like, a unique...
I wish he could have seen me then, standing in front of the cheering crowds. But he wasn't there.
Wait, why not?
It was my dream, not his.
Oh.
And when it ended, I went back to the garage where it all began. I hoped that he'd be proud of me.
Was he?
And you know what? He was.
Oh, thank goodness. Supportive parents, gotta love it. Anyways, that's another normal GP in the bag. Yeah, it does look like they have more than 4 environments, but it's like fewer than 16, and they kind of mix them up in a way that, yeah, get unique tracks out of it. Oh wait, before I go any further, I need to, how the heck do I turn off vibration? Is it in here? Ah, here we go. Wow, 3 different levels of vibration. Alright, good. I don't like vibration. My hands feel weird. Ooh, I do like the audio. So they do have they do let you kind of adjust the bars individually, but they also have presets where, you know, you could do music focus, sound effects focus, environment focus, and so that's like actually pretty cool. They can just, like, you know, quickly toggle to an option and they'll, you know, give you a set that perhaps gets you close to what you want. And the rest of the options are like pretty standard stuff. Alright, let's get back in here. Continue the Grand Prix. The 3rd one. Alright, so what's the next racer we should bring to victory? I like how this also kind of cues close to the whole old school character select convention. Only 2 female racers out of a cast of 8. How about you go with Marcus here? Give this guy a shot at Glowy. Wants to go fast. Just gonna keep picking acceleration cars. Oh man, look at that. This is completely my kind of palette, but it's locked behind a challenge. Thankfully, it's a milestone challenge, and not a challenge. All right, go with this one. Oh, wait.
Let's get this thing going.
Oh yeah, you can see the vehicles in the background. Alright. Rosso.
I'm all about the acceleration.
Wasn't there like a character named Rosso in the show somewhere?
Well, if the racers need an incentive to drive fast, now they have it.
How about we release Velociraptors? He didn't even say the name of the track. It's just your one-liner right there. Do they actually have dinosaurs on this track, though? I mean, we saw like a dinosaur head that leads into a cave, but you know, that could just be decor. Yeah, let's go. I think I got that boost start thing down to a T now. Oh, wait. There you go. Dinosaurs. Of course, those could just be animatronics, right? You never know. Hey, you know what? Can appreciate that this game isn't afraid to go the whole fantasy style, right? Just go a little weird. Just feels appropriate, right? Because imagine, you know, racing games old probably also are willing to, you know, do a bit more out of the way, right? It's not 100% realistic racing. Doesn't look like this track has an alternate configuration though, so this might be like the only track we get in this environment. Music's kind of catchy too. Got that appropriate jungle feel to it. Next, ludicrous speed. And then finally, oh no, it's light speed, hyper speed, or was it hyper speed, light speed, ridiculous speed, and then ludicrous speed? When do we get to the part where they go plaid? Aside from well, I'm your father's brother's cousin's uncle's nephew's former roommate, that might also be one of my more favorite gags, ludicrous speed. Especially since was it Dark Helmet didn't buckle up, so he ended up eating it super hard. Which of course played for laughs. You imagine someone who actually didn't buckle up during a light speed transfer probably wouldn't be around to talk about it. Oh, and the whole gag with Mr. Video as well, where they went into like a who's on first situation. We're talking about what, like, this is then, this is now, or something like that. Need one more boost, Charo. Snap. Whew. Thank goodness this is normal. I almost botched that one. No! Crap! Wow! You drop 2 positions and you lose out a lot of cash prize. I had to assume second place is like 6,000 bucks. Alright, so we might actually have to fight for this one a little bit. Or if we'll have a different trophy. Since we didn't get like you know, first place sweep. We'll get like a lesser trophy, like a silver or something. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, this is like a different version of the island track. The other one took us through like not SeaWorld, and this one is taking us closer to the volcano. Look at that. This is like no way, if, you know, just like more realistic racer, this would be a track that would actually happen, especially when you know, you got rocks just like flying up for no reason. See a very good spot for a drift opportunity here. Unfortunately, I completely botched it. Man. Smacking into the wall really penalizes you. Something fierce. You hit it and your car's gonna be severely slowed down for a while. On the other hand, it does discourage wall riding. Of course, that just means you have to make sure there's a car between you and the turn you want to get around then. Also known as my Forza tactic. Clean overtake, just like that. Alright, let's see if we can nail it this time. This guy's voice lines are real fun. Sounds like something I would yell. Right, smack the boost and just like, yeah, that's more like it, as I'm blasting ahead of everyone. Now that I think about it, do the tracks also have like lap 2 version? They definitely do that Mario Kart thing where you get the pause in the final lap before you get like the more upbeat version, but it does feel like they have a segue between a lap 1 and a lap 2 version of the theme too. If not every track, then some of the tracks have them. Feels like. But you know what? I might have said this a few times already, but I like a good variable mix in games. Especially the type of themes that like build up intensity depending on where you're at in the game, in a match. Like split second. Right there, lap 1, 2, 3 variants are real nice. Woo, yeah, let's do it. Managed to regain our honor there. Oof, but we're still in hot contention. Alex with it here. Top 3, we're tied. Top 3 are tied for first, which just means we have to make sure we don't lose these next few races. Alpine Town.
The population of Alpine Town have taken to the streets to welcome the racers.
Every single one of them is out, which is kind of incredible because they still aren't filling the stands. I don't think I could do small town living myself. I'd probably get bored out of my skull. Like, I don't know, I need to be in an area with a good reach of activities I can reach. You know, something I don't have to drive very far for. So yeah, somewhere like Nowheresville, USA would probably be a deal breaker for me. I'd only do it if I were like extremely desperate. Which thankfully I'm not at this point in time. I admit, there was a period of time where, you know, I was out job hunting. I go seek out an interview for a job position in a sort of a middle of nowhere town. I did have people going, "You really want to go out there? I mean, won't stop you, but just, you know, just know that it is a town in the middle of nowhere, so keep that in mind." Like, I'm sure more rural folk probably know some good stuff to do, but even then, it's like, I don't know if I'd be there long. Jeez, you mess up even once and they kind of barrel ahead of you. Yep. Of course, Toshiro and Alexa are the ones in quick contention with me. It only makes sense. They're the ones who stand a chance at making sure I get knocked out of first place contention here. They really are trying, though. They really are trying. I'll give them that. Gonna keep my boost charges, though. Man, really, you shouldn't boost unless it's like absolutely necessary. Or, you know, you can cover your speed loss with a boost right at the end there. Alright, we're entering the final stretch. It's probably time to start spending those boosts. It's actually a cooldown for you being able to use them, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, let's go. Woo! We managed to increase our lead just a little bit. It's already sitting now. Yep, 34, 33, 32. Toshiro and Alexa are still a threat. So, probably don't want to drop below second. Hey, we're back in Canyon land. The fast drive hard. So how much of the casino stuff we're gonna see in this area? Okay, so red is just bad. It's just straight up bad, okay. Noted. So, gray area just gets you a regular start. Being in the yellow gets you a boost. And then being in the red gets you a blowout. Hey, Alexa and Toshiro. I was wondering when you'd show up. It's okay, we're only on the first lap. Plenty of time to make our way to the front here. Oh, wow. So it ain't just Nevada, this is like parts of Vegas too. Wow! Very arcadey moment there. Like, there's no way any regular casino would just let you kind of race on that rug. You tear it up. And again, casino probably has enough money, they can afford to replace that rug every new race. Oh yeah, Toshiro and Alexa want that. They want that. They want that prize. They want that pole position. Gotta make sure they don't get it. You got the not Luxor, you got not Caesar's Palace, you got the Hot Deform. Yeah, the only casinos I know in Vegas are like Luxor and the Caesar's Palace. It's because Caesar's Palace was like the setting for a game show that I used to watch a lot. I forget what the names was. Maybe it was just called Caesar's Palace. Bunch of gambling themed games in that game show. Just to widen the gap there a little bit. Not that it matters because they got rubber banding on their side. Oh, there they come. But I just gotta, you know, not lose too much distance on them, because definitely expend these boost charges before the end here. Cannot be! I remember the life of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal very vividly. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal I just found to be a very funny game overall. Oh wow, you got the fighters formation there. Alright. Managed to eke out a win there. Wasn't a perfect win, but you know what? This is like the closest it's happened. I wonder if it's because it's GP3. They upped the difficulty just a little bit, even on normal. Man, that voice does not match what he was doing there for a moment. It's much calmer on the podium. Alright, let's see his ending.
There was a time when I thought my dream was over.
Mm-hmm. It just means you have to go in a different direction.
But that was before I realized fast comes in many different shapes and forms.
Oh yeah. Oh, his next.
It's not just running, but it's not just driving either.
I see he's got even further dreams, huh?
Why would you choose to do anything else when you could fly?
Oh man. Hey, it's a saying that I like to repeat goes, right? You may not be able to adjust the wind, but you can always adjust the sails to reach your destination. You know, just take it metaphorically. Don't try to look into the details of that, you know, or the science of it. All right, fourth one. Hotshot. Ooh, should we bring the glory this time? I wonder if Aston is supposed to be like a reference to Aston Martin. Why don't we go with Mike here? Mr. Movie main character. I like how 3 of the cars are named after things you would associate with the US, and then you have Athena. It's a very Grecian name. Or maybe it's like a reference to another American thing. Like, I mean, not knowing my US history. Insert comment about US education here. Anyways, we'll just keep with the acceleration kick. Eagle. The announcer must have had a lot of fun saying all these names. Back in Mountain Town. I'd assume there's gonna be like a slalom section to this track then, right? We have a section where we're just racing down the mountain on the snow. Feels like what we're gonna see here. Dang. Let off the accelerator a little too early there. Wouldn't be a bad place to go. You could always buy one yourself. It would be very pretentious, but you could do that. Hey, bumper cars. Oh, that's another one I forgot to talk about. Yeah, it's like a fair staple. It's just like an amusement park staple, too. Hey. You can see Mountain Town here. Oh, man. Main Street. Hard left. You know, for a track that's like ski whatever, we're not seeing too much of like ski stuff. Or at the very least, given the degree of craziness the last GP's tracks went, I was expecting a race down the mountainside or something. I'm actually kind of disappointed it didn't happen. I mean, come on, you put in freaking dinosaurs. Surely a mountainside section would not have been too far of a stretch. Anyways, this final section here would be perfect for doing that like final catch-up boost or a lead cementing boost. Oh yeah, now we're getting real chiptune here. So you may not be able to do standard ass takedowns, but you can definitely cause your opponents to spin out. Ooh, they even got the guitar going. Nice. Uh-oh. Now here's where I pop that boost. Cement that lead. Let's go. First place. Wow, I almost drifted 20 times in a race. Yep. Jing and Marcus are the two I have to look out for. The temple ruins.
As mysterious as it is beautiful. This is Temple Ruins.
I wonder if they'll have a boulder section. Of course they won't, because gotta make this track viable for everyone. Maybe wacky, but that might be not what they're. That is old, yeah. Yeah, it is. Is there a joke again about US only having 200 years of history while, you know, other places in the world got like thousands and thousands of years? That was clearly sarcasm. Ooh, they even got that 80s style drum riff. It wouldn't be an old school song if you didn't have those sorts of distant sounding drums. Synthy sounding. I do like how they have the cameras on the those platforms. Make it look like they're televising this this event. Super Dad! Oh no, I'm out of boost charges. Well, I'll get one. Alright. So hopefully this will be enough to keep my first place finish. I just have to not drive off-road. Is that? Yep, that's the finish line right there. Boom! Another one done. Where you sitting at? Ooh, Marcus and Jing. Fell behind a little bit there. Still within striking distance though, so I gotta make sure I don't screw up. Race 3 or 4. Ooh, downtown. So going through the not Vegas strip here. Look at that, gifts. I do remember some old vacation spots I would used to go to definitely have that sort of shop that was very much a souvenir shop for the tourists. You go in there, you saw all the chintzy stuff. Along with taffy. Almost feels like a souvenir staple. You come home with like, you know, a box of the local confections. Whether it be taffy or candy or maybe baked goods or whatever. I think one of my friends used to go to college in like a certain area. There was a cookie shop they always liked to visit when they were going back, and you know, every time they returned home, they would always stop by that store and get themselves a box of cookies. Oh boy. 4th place, I got a lot of ground to cover if I want to get back to the front here. Nothing worse than a collision that sends you careening right into the side of a wall. Because that's like the one thing where you gotta reverse and recover, and it just feels bad. Whew. Maybe I should catch back up to the front of the pack, though. Thanks, rubber banding. So no funny business, just take it easy up to the end where we go and let loose with the boost. Hey, that almost rhymes. Anyone else love it when they, like, unintentionally rhyme, right? You say a bunch of words, you know, you pick the right one that just rhymed, like, oh man, that sounded real nice. Something about a rhyme just, like, sounds real nice to the ear. I think it's because it just gives, you know, gives what you say a sense of flow to it. That's why music probably has, like, a lot of rhyming to it, because this makes it all come together in a way that is pleasing. Whew. Managed to secure another first place victory. Marcus and the Jing here are still pretty close. Yeah, if I get last, then I can take away the top position, but got a bit of a buffer. I can drop a few positions. Sea view. That's all you gotta say. I mean, it's right there in the name. It's a sea view. It's like ocean view, but it's a sea. It is very lovely. I'll give you that. since I'm doing okay for now, I'll just hang on to the boost. I wonder if on higher difficulties, the races will pull far ahead enough in you such that you do have to use your boost to... Oh, fuck. God dang it. No ifs, ands, or buts. I gotta use my boost now. So let's see. I think as long as I get like... I want to say like 6 or above, I should be okay. Like I said, getting first would be ideal, but, you know, given the position we're in, gotta, you know, not expect a perfect run here. But wow, somehow we're all the way in front. Look at that race chopper. Getting that race view. Final lap. This one's for all the marbles. Yes, we are. Every moment you're going forward is progress. Man, now that's a saying right there. Doesn't matter how slow or how fast you are, progress is progress. Don't let anyone try to tell you how well you're doing. In the end, you dictate your own pace. You know, unless you got like a deadline or something, but in general, you dictate your own pace. Whew! Thankfully I didn't go perpendicular to a wall there. Alright. I use this boost, I can maintain my lead. Let's go. Another GP achievement done. Perfect run this time. Marcus and Jing close behind with a 6-point difference. Yeah, okay, so it looks like your animations are position specific and not character specific. Alright, let's see Mike's ending.
I worked so hard to turn my life around, to be someone my family could be proud of.
Your spouse, your kid.
Finally, it happened. The best day of my life.
Straight from the stock sound effects site. Wow.
Let's just call that a close second.
I like how they have the H and S blocks there for Hotshots. Of course, he gets the movie ending, right? Manages to become the champion, and then you get the epilogue, where it's like, oh man, you got a kid too. So it's just a happy ending all around. Now we got here the update, the boss level, which brings in 4 more tracks. Looks like they're kind of sort of variants on existing ones, except for maybe the last 2 there. See how this goes. I think for this one I had to select not Racer X here. The human, so very clearly robot. They're just acting all coy about, you know, them not being a robot. Man, why is it like the drift pallets are always the one I want to get to? Or at the very least, it's not a matter of luck or a matter of skill, it's just a matter of time. I'll just stick with the original one. Yep. Acceleration as usual.
The selection vehicle gains speed very fast.
Definitely a human. 100%. Wow, this goes up and down and all around. I can see this side. This is like an update track. None of the base level tracks go this hard in sorts of craziness. You definitely see a little bit of asset reuse with the certain structures there, but Otherwise, a pretty unique track. All right, nailed it. Oop. That's a prime spot for a long drift right there. American Fugitive. Huh, I don't think I've heard of that game before. Have to look that up. Well, they weren't kidding when they called this 8-ball highway. It's like 2 8s smashed together. To be honest, I think this kind of looks more like a pretzel to me, though I guess Pretzel Highway doesn't have quite the same appeal to it. Not to mention 8-ball definitely lets you go with the obvious casino metaphors here. Oh wow, this is a 4-lap track. Okay. Well, this is like slightly shorter than the usual selection. Short enough that I felt justified adding a whole ass extra lap to it. Oh, I saw For the King. I've seen some people play that game. Seems interesting. Sumo Palace. Right. That's a pretty good pun, actually. If there's any sort of institution you would do like a little pun based on your company name, it would be Caesar's Palace. Whew. That was a bit too close for my liking, but you know what? I made it. I made it. I'm still first. Mike and Victor, though, I gotta keep my eye on them. Alright, next race. Surf City. Oh yeah. Heck, look at that not boardwalk. The obvious assets reuse there. Hey, at least it's in the context that makes sense, right? Would you believe that a boardwalk amusement park is like an amusement park, but it's kind of on a dock? Yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing about it. I guess there might be some unique things that you can only do on a dock that they have there, but otherwise it's pretty much like the same as an amusement park / local fair. I guess you could say it's like a longer running fair, if anything. Otherwise, yeah, it is what it is. It's fun, but definitely not something you'd go to repeatedly unless you were completely bored out of your skull. Just notice this is another 4-lap track. I wonder if like every track in this GP is going to be 4 laps. Very drift friendly as well. There's lots of long, wide turns here. You think so, huh? And sucks the most when loud noises appear during racing games, because it's like I gotta do some fancy handwork with my hands so I can reach the microphone mute button. Gotten real good at that. I also can do pretty well that thing people like to call the claw grip. You know, when you gotta have like your fingers on both the triggers and the bumper slash L1 slash, you know, 1 and 2 shoulder buttons. You know, when you need like your fingers on multiple face buttons. Wait, that's... Oh my god! I didn't realize the first place finish line was right there. Whew. Thank goodness this is normal, so we could get ourselves that picturesque finish. Look at that. That was 0.08 of a second away from losing first place there. Wouldn't that change too much, but would change the 5-point gap to like a 3-point gap. Does mean I get a bit more of a buffer. Cargo Chaos. That statement is kind of like contradictory, right? Sound of metal in the jungle, you know it anywhere, but that's the only sound you can only get when, you know, you're in the jungle and you hear metal, so it's trying to be cool, but anyways, like combination, you know, the cargo yard scene plus jungle, so pretty interesting mix of environments we got here. Ah, the waterfall section of the track. I do love the parts of the track, you know, just racing beside a waterfall. I don't know, something about that just always feels good to me. Yeah! Gotta love a song that also has just like random vocals in it. Nothing gets you more pumped than just a voice that just goes, yeah! Yeah! Really kind of this cargo yard to just let the cars drive through it for a moment. These are all 4-lap deals, aren't they? I certainly did, announcer. I certainly did. We're about to reach the final lap. Yes, I'd say the probability of us getting the trophy are probably at like 90%. It's never 100%, right? Because, you know, there's always that chance that I might like completely botch it in these last 2 races. But I'm gonna try my darndest to make sure that doesn't happen. Forget what movie or, you know, what work did we had that line, never tell me the odds. I feel like that one gets referenced a lot. These are sitting pretty well. 8-point gap. So even if we completely blow this one, we win, because we will get at minimum 5 points, and even if Victor or Keiko get first, they won't have enough points to get past me. This is pretty much a victory lap right here. How fitting. Final race of the whole thing. They even have the ice castle in the background. Oh my god. Hopefully everyone else can let go their ambitions for the podium. I almost messed up that start boost. It's not quite the song I was expecting for, you know, an ice-themed track, but you know what? It's funky, so I'll take it. Another 4-lap dealio. Yeah, that was like a pretty short track. Oh yeah, this has got that sound font that I remember very well from 80s/90s arcade games. Yeah, I'm not too worried about these two. The only thing that they cause here is just a lesser cash prize, which I'm kind of fine with. So again, I got this GP in the bag. I can fight all they want, I will still win. I don't know how much cash you get for like a 4th place finish. It's gotta be like $1,000, right? Oh wait, this is race 4, so that means all the cash prizes are gonna be greater. It's more of an incentive to try to get a high place finish. So I don't know if that's going to happen, unfortunately. We're fast approaching the end here. Oof, this place. Oh wow, still $6,000. Oh, you know what? I'll take it. Anyways, let's see Toshiro's ending here. Yep. Even if I'd gotten last, I would have still defeated him. Toshiro's trying to pretend to be excited. Is Keiko cold? Oh my god, now I'm acting like those other people who ask me if I'm cold whenever I'm wearing a dress in winter weather. Like you, right?
All they do all day is talk and talk and talk.
My god, are you my parents?
Perhaps it's time I gave them something to talk about.
Are you gonna turn into a... Oh sure, glowy eyes end. Pretty amazing ending there. Ooh. Oh, looks like that trophy color doesn't change. You just get a gold trophy for first place finish. Huh. Oh, that's the Grand Prix. Let's see what single race is like. Yeah, race to the finish line and the 3 series of time checkpoints. Ooh. Different modes. Evade the cops and make off with the money, or take down robbers for a big cash bonus. Driver explode. Ha! Very much not speed mode. Keep up the speed and make the checkpoints to avoid exploding. Barrel barrage. Race the finish line to destroy your opponents with explosive barrels. Oh. Those are 4 modes. And a track selection here. Oh! Okay, so there are 4 environments, but... yeah, they have different configurations. Probably a testament to the designer's prowess that they managed to make me think there were more. Yeah. It's cool. Alright. Now, why don't we start at the start? We'll do an arcade race. Lap count. Oh. 3 minimum, 7 maximum. Okay. Yeah. Go with Aston.
The name's Aston.
I don't know if those glasses will fit under that helmet, dude. Of course, the Bulldog, Bandit, Avenger, and Shadows. Sound very British to me. No.
The acceleration, I'm telling you.
They must have different lines for picking, like, other types of cars. So yeah, this is like GP probably, except it's a single race. Yeah, they are. It's an arcade racer, man.
You know, you can't do this on horses.
You could do it in near though. Well, you have to be on the boar. Boar drifting. Most absurd thing that they kept going to automata. It's just so ridiculous. So ridiculous, it loops back around to being awesome. Your worst nightmare. I've heard the entirety of the soundtrack. I'm like almost certain I'll probably pick this up. God. If I go back to owning a car, one thing I want to absolutely make sure I get is just like Bluetooth support so I can, you know, link my phone to it and just have my own like radio going on. That's like what I had with one of my old cars because they had like Bluetooth support. I just like pull it up with my list of my own music and just have fun. It's great. I even like styled it like a radio station, right? In addition to like the game music and the music I want to listen to, I also added in was it best of You Don't Know Jack, the compilation of all the funny ads they did. Just put some of my favorites in there. Set the playlist to shuffle and just have a go at it. It's great. It's real great. Because they're all parody ads too, so. I wonder if I could find like somewhere out there just like a parody like radio bumpers, the thing you would hear like between songs where the announcer would maybe talk about random stuff before going to the next thing. Alright, it's a regular race done. Yep, just kick back here. Check this next mode out, Cops and Robbers. I feel like the jungle would be the best place for it. Ooh, Cargo Chaos feels like the best one for this. We'll go with 4 laps like the standard. We get to choose our team, or they like just assign us one? We haven't played as Victor yet, so why don't we do that? Yes, definitely going for that. Trying to go for that Russian growl there.
No more neck and neck.
Indeed. Acceleration car, you always be up top speed very quickly. Alright. Ow, so okay, so this guy says different things too. Huh. What that dollar sign represents. Ooh, okay, so we gotta evade the cops, alright. Yep, you can see him there. Oh man. So got a big old health bar up there. I'd assume getting hit by the cops will decrease my health, and if I don't like complete the race, then it's over. Wow, you really don't want to hit the walls there. Okay. Noted. Oh man. And it doesn't look like you get health refills either. Whew. This is going to be real tricky. I wonder if I should have just picked like 3 laps instead of 4. Oh man. Quarter health left. These guys are... Oh no. Oh man, the next collision is it. They really want to give me that sort of feeling of close calls, huh? Robbers escape. Oh. Okay. So if they capture, if you run out of health, then you become a cop and you gotta take out the remaining ones. Okay. It's like a different version of Infected. Right, you gotta try to get to the end as a robber, but if you can't make it, then, well... Yeah, deputized, huh. Well, it's an interesting way of doing it, which feels appropriate to, you know... this mode. Well, I'm not getting first, that's for sure. Yep, this place. $0. Oof. Hey, we got cops and robbers in the top 5. That's worth something. Top cop, Toshiro. Top robber, Aston. Oh, this is an interesting mode. Alright, this next one here. Driver explode. It's time for speed. I feel like we gotta... Oh, wait, no. City would be perfect for this. Which one? Casino Run. Got the section in the city and the section outside the city. It just feels, right. I think the only person I haven't raced as yet is Jing here. Aha, bit of comedy, huh? With the exclamation points. I think it's because I have a new palette. Like a new global palette because, I did the cops and robbers mode. Oh, special, okay. You got the character-specific palettes, and then you have, okay, so this is kind of cool. Doesn't matter what character has the palette, there's not character-specific. You can apply to any vehicle. Nice, alright. I can dig that.
Blaze.
You like roller coasters?
420.
Feeling lucky? Well, it's Casino Run.
No, I'm feeling skilled. Alright, so I gotta keep a speed of at least 91 miles per hour. Don't let it drop below that. A different way of doing elimination, that's for sure. So you can also bump and grind with the... up. Okay, so the speed requirement goes up as well. Oh man. It's also a timer, they said. Oof, almost stayed it there. Oh boy. Just racing, just increasing the requirements like that. Okay. Aston exploded. Keiko exploded. Wait, Victor also? 131. Is it just me or is my car going faster as well? Come on, someone else gotta get out soon, right? It's gonna be me, isn't it? Because this next one's gonna bump the race up, speeds up to like 141. Oh boy. How's it still we got like 5 racers? What the heck? Surely one of them would have bought the farm by now. Oh, okay, so you got a brief moment to kind of get back up to speed before you actually explode. Still got 5. Man, those other 3 just kind of suck, don't they? All right, this is it. This is gonna be like the absolute upper limit. This music's going nuts too. Yeah, this is like the one mode where you don't want to do any fuzzy business. Just try to get the clean racing lines where you can. Don't do any fancy drifts or anything like that. Oh. Ah, okay, so your health goes down. I don't even know if I'll be able to make it to the end here. Okay, so if you're too slow for too long, then they just decide to activate the automatic elimination protocol. Woo! 4th place, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, you get a big fat DNF if you blow up. Makes sense. Alright. One more mode to try out here. Barrel Barrage. It's a post-launch mode, too. Destroy your opponents with explosive barrels. And what better place to do it than inside a cave, right? Part of me wishes they had an easy difficulty, but I'd assume that's just a label, more of a label than anything. Alright. Now we pick Keiko here. I like this suit here. It's like fashionable looking.
Always dress for success. Driving is art, like everything else.
Art pose. And why don't we pick a balanced car? For once, a different car.
It's all a matter of balance.
You know, like your room mood balance. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, was the song trying to tell me my chances of victory? No, 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 no. It's like, am I gonna win? No, 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 no. Okay, so now they have a barrels counter. I assume there'll be like pickups on the track or something. Oh, okay, so it's B, the drop barrel. You just get 1 per checkpoint. Alright. Interesting. So they're adding a little bit of Mario Kart in here. I guess means if you're in last place, you kinda... your barrels are kinda useless. It's a bit of a wind-up. So yeah, this is essentially a race, but with the addition of mines. So you get like health replenishment at the end of each lap. I guess that means I hit someone, right? Ooh, it looks like they remain on the track too. Ooh. So that means the more people don't hit them, the trickier these tracks become to navigate. Very nice. I wonder if, like, we'll end up getting someone eliminated. It's like Mike here is halfway there to eating it.
Underestimate me, I dare you.
Final lap. Are those supposed to be the explosions, the barrels? Very interesting explosion they got. Oh yeah, I should do that. I wonder if they say that if you have like max barrels, just to let you know. You're not gonna get any more barrels when you pass a checkpoint. Might as well use them while you got them. Oh, look at that, we got one person eliminated. Oh, uh-oh. I wonder if it's like a special achievement for getting through an entire race without hitting a barrel. I'd imagine there is. Oh yeah, first place. Yup, I got an achievement for it. Finish a barrel barrage race without hitting a single barrel. Look at that. Ace driver right here. Look at me. And we got one more mode, time trial. Which I have to assume is just continue driving a track until you record the best lap. And you can call it a day. Yeah. With Castle Funfair. Ooh. Looks like you can only race the Ghost, or you can get global times. Oh yeah. Ow! These folks here really figured out this track. Although it's been like, what, 3 years since this game came out? Makes sense. Alright. I'll stick with Keiko here. Maybe I'll go with speed. It always seems like speed is what people go for.
One focus. Speed.
I got the need for speed. Yep, it's a lap time. Okay. Ooh, and they give you a max boost bar at the start here too. Very nice. I like it when time trials do that. They give you like a full complement of boost, and it's like, alright, you just need to figure out how to use that strategically to get yourself the best lap time possible. Oh man. I'm going so fast! Oh fuck! Hey! Wow, just like that, beating the ghost. No, usually staff ghosts tend to be challenging? I guess it's less a case of you want to get a staff ghost, maybe more of a case of, hey, get maybe one of the leaderboard ghosts or something. If that's even possible. Only 4 seconds off from the world record, apparently. And it's nice they kind of give you that time indicator up on top, too, so you know how much better or worse you're doing. I imagine the strategy here would be like boost right before the start line, and you get your boost refilled, so you kind of sort of get that like extra boost. So you're going like extra fast. It's just getting better. Alright, I think I could appear worth of $1,000. Pretty straightforward, pure ass racing. That's just a race shop. Well, I just have to assume Yeah, it's kind of like the other menu, except, you know, you can just go through here, get all the cosmetics. Oh, this one is locked because you gotta win a Grand Prix. Oh, you get a nice preview of the suit too, so you can see if you want to perhaps have a go at it. Sing the vehicles, yeah, you can button through each one, maybe really get in there, check out the palettes. Yeah, it's like all monochrome palettes. Arcade race expert. Don't know if that's gonna happen. Keep saying there's an exclamation point. So that means I haven't seen all the possible palettes yet. Oh, whatever. Guess that's like the entirety of it. That's Hotshot racing right there. Yeah. Obviously, there's the higher difficulties and, you know, more modes, but it's like it's kind of the extent of it. It's like, you know what? That's like a pretty fun throwback for what it is. They managed to capture that old school feel pretty well. Imagine if you want to go for, again, the higher difficulties, or maybe just beating the times or getting all the cosmetics. There's definitely plenty of carrots on the stick to go for there. It's like $15 in the Steam store. It's like 15 or 20, so you're definitely gonna get your money's worth out of this game, I think. I remember this being on like Xbox Game Pass. I remember playing that like a long time ago, but it's long since left it. So I'm kind of glad I managed to get a longer look at this. Alright, well, you know what, I guess this will be a short one, yeah. Anyways, that's Hotshot Racing. I like it. I almost wish there was, like, actually more to it, because, man, this game kind of would have had me hooked if they had, like, you know, more tracks or something. Does seem like the folks are still working on it, so who knows, maybe give it another few years or so, we might see another post-launch update or something. Or maybe we'll see Hotshots Racing too, who knows. Either way. I enjoyed this one. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, it's like pretty small package, but definitely good action-packed package. Alright. Well, in any case, I think I will go ahead and just call the stream here. Thank you everyone who came by and checked me out. I appreciate every single one of you. And let's pass it on, shall we? Let's see who is online. I'll be back on Friday to continue Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That is a game that has hit a turning point in the story where, you know, we got ourselves the big foe that has appeared. The Emperor Nefarious finally showed his face, laid his hand, and is about to wreak some havoc. So now it's up to Rivet and Ratchet and Clank and Kit, who are now reunited with each other. Go and kick butt. So we'll see how they do that Friday. See who. A lot of people playing Genshin Impact. Which I guess makes sense, because I think they had like their 4.0 update adds a new nation, Fontaine, totally not France. I don't know, I fell off that game long ago. I don't think I played it since I checked out the card game, Genius's Vacation, TCG. That was fun, but seems like most of the change there comes into characters and not like, you know, the deck you make for the cards. It's like you select the character, and then you kind of have a standard deck setup that you pick, right? Because you have to put in your corresponding element artifacts and powers and what have you, so... yeah, not too much in the way of deck construction. Definitely a variety of stuff, and probably the focus is in the right place, but... I fell off of it. It's fun for what it is, but... back to it. Oh, hold on. I think I might have, located someone. Oh man. Actually, game I'm look at later, so... okay. You get yourself a little taste of it. Hopefully they have, it's open. This person. On. Going through. Yes, it's going through. Alright. Manaxi is playing 30XX Mega Man X Roguelite. I'm playing that on Sunday. You can go to them, get yourself a nice preview of what is to come. Oh my god, game rules so much. It's out. And holy cow, did they follow through with the end game. It's like, for the longest time in early access, they always had the first 8 stages, and you know, you're always wondering, oh man, how are they gonna wrap this up in a bow? And then they go and wrap it up in a bow, and it's like, really cool ending. If not in plot, at least in concept and themes and everything. Oh boy, did they follow through, and I can't wait to show you what it's all about on Sunday. But first is Rift Apart on Friday. Anyways, I hope I'll see you then. Oh, what should our raid message be? I guess we could just go with, like... Hotshot's GP Champions raid? Yeah, let's go with that. Right, if you're joining in on a raid, go with, like, Hotshot's GP Champions raid. And if not, have a good rest of your week. I'll see you Friday.